In the realms where the boundary between the mortal world and the mystical waters blur, a tale of enchantment and destiny unfolds, a tale known to few, whispered by the waves and carried on the breeze. This is the story of Ondine, a water nymph of wondrous beauty and an origin that bridges the ethereal and the earthly. Long ago, when the world was a tapestry woven with magic, Ondine's story began in the heart of a secluded forest nestled beside a serene lake. It was here that the realms of water and land converged, where the whisper of the wind mingled with the gentle lapping of waves against the shore. Ondine, as captivating as the moon's reflection on the water's surface, emerged from the heart of the lake one fateful night. Born of water's essence, her every movement was a dance, her every word a melody that echoed through the woods. The creatures of the forest watched in awe as she wove her way through the trees, her laughter resonating like chimes in the breeze. Yet, Ondine was not a mere woodland sprite. She was an Ondine, a water nymph bound to the element of water itself. Her existence was entwined with the ebb and flow of rivers, lakes, and oceans. She was both a guardian and a wanderer, drawn to the depths of water as though called by an ancient rhythm. As Ondine ventured deeper into the forest, her laughter caught the attention of a mortal, a young man named Ethan. Ethan was a fisherman, accustomed to the soothing embrace of the water. His days were spent by the lake's edge, casting his net and listening to the tales of sailors who spoke of mystical beings beneath the waves. One evening, Ethan's curiosity got the better of him. Drawn by Ondine's ethereal laughter, he followed the sound through the trees until he stood at the water's edge. There, he caught sight of her, Ondine, her eyes as deep and mysterious as the ocean's abyss. He watched as she dipped her fingers into the water, her touch causing ripples to dance across its surface. Their eyes met, and for a heartbeat, time itself seemed to pause. Ondine's gaze held an enigmatic invitation, a promise of secrets that lay beneath the water's surface. Ethan, captivated by her presence, felt an inexplicable connection, a bond that defied the boundaries between the realms of water and land. They spoke. Ondine's voice like the soft murmur of a brook, Ethan's words carrying the weight of his curiosity and wonder. Ondine shared tales of the water's depths, of realms that shimmered with iridescent light and whispered secrets known only to those who embraced the waves. Ethan, in turn, spoke of the world above, of the wind's embrace and the sun's warmth. As the night deepened, Ondine and Ethan's conversations continued, and an undeniable bond formed between them. It was as though fate had woven their stories together, a mortal and a water nymph, two beings from different worlds, drawn together by a thread that transcended the ordinary. And so, beneath the stars and the moon's gentle glow, the first chapter of Ondine's tale unfolded, a chapter of curiosity, connection, and the mysteries that dance upon the water's surface. The forest, the lake, and the creatures that bore witness to this meeting would forever hold the memory of that enchanted night, a night when the realms of water and land collided, igniting a story that would echo through time. As the days turned into weeks, the bond between Ethan and Ondine deepened, an intricate tapestry woven with shared laughter, whispered secrets, and stolen glances. Their meetings by the water's edge became a cherished ritual, a bridge that connected two worlds that should have remained separate. Ethan found himself entranced by Ondine's stories of the underwater realms, of coral cities bathed in iridescent light, of schools of fish that danced to melodies only they could hear, and of the beauty that lay hidden beneath the surface. Her words painted vivid images in his mind, images that lingered long after their meetings had ended. For Ondine, Ethan's presence brought a sense of wonder to her existence. The world above the water's surface was a realm she could only glimpse, a realm of warmth and wind, of sights and sounds she had never experienced. Ethan's tales of life beyond the lake's shores captivated her, filling her with a longing to explore the lands she had only heard of. As their connection blossomed, so did the challenges that came with it. Ondine's heart was an ocean of emotions, each tide carrying the weight of her growing affection for Ethan. She knew, however, that their bond was as fragile as moonlight on water, bound by threads that could unravel as quickly as they had formed. Ethan's heart, too, grappled with uncertainty. He was drawn to Ondine's enchanting presence, to the mysteries she represented. Yet, the world he knew and the world she inhabited were separated by an unyielding divide, a divide that threatened to pull them apart, like the water's surface separating land from depths unknown. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting hues of gold and crimson across the sky, Ondine and Ethan sat by the water's edge. The air was heavy with unspoken words, with emotions that swirled like eddies in a stream. Ethan's gaze was fixed on the water, a reflection of the conflict that churned within him. Ondine, her voice a gentle murmur, spoke of her world's complexities, of the currents that carried stories across the seas, of the dances that told tales of love and loss, and of the depths that held secrets older than time itself. She confessed the truth that she had kept hidden, the truth that to love a mortal was to risk losing a part of herself. Ethan listened, his heart heavy with the weight of Ondine's revelation. He understood the gravity of her words, the implications that danced between the lines. Their love was a fragile bloom, delicate and vulnerable to the winds of destiny. Yet, even as uncertainty clouded the horizon, he could not deny the pull he felt, the magnetic force that drew them together. Amid the hushed whispers of the water and the rustling leaves, Ethan made a promise that resonated with the sincerity of the wind's caress. He vowed to stand by Ondine's side, to face the challenges that fate would throw their way. Their love, he declared, would be a testament to the unity of realms that should have remained separate. As days turned into nights and nights into days, Ondine and Ethan's love flourished like a rare bloom in the heart of a forest, a love that defied boundaries and tested the limits of both mortals and nymphs. Their meetings by the water's edge became a sanctuary, a realm where their worlds could coexist, even if only for a fleeting moment. Yet, as their love deepened, so did the challenges they faced. The balance between two realms strained, like a bridge that bore the weight of dreams and desires never meant to intertwine. Ondine's connection to the water remained unbreakable, while Ethan's roots were anchored in the realm above. Ethan found himself torn between his love for Ondine and the responsibilities that anchored him to the world he knew. His family, his work, the village that depended on him, all demanded his attention and devotion. The weight of his choices grew heavier with each passing day, casting shadows over the love that had once been a source of light. Ondine, too, grappled with her own dilemma. As much as she yearned to explore the world above, the depths of her commitment to water remained unyielding. Her essence was entwined with the currents, her existence a testament to the water's timeless rhythm. To forsake her realm was to forsake a part of herself. One evening, as they sat by the water's edge, the moon's reflection rippled across the lake's surface, a reflection that mirrored the turmoil in their hearts. Ethan's eyes were clouded with uncertainty, his voice a mixture of longing and resignation. He spoke of the choices he faced, of the obligations that tugged at him like ocean tides. Ondine listened, her heart heavy with the weight of Ethan's words. She understood the complexities of his world, the sacrifices he would have to make. Yet, the thought of a life without him, a life where their shared moments would become mere memories, cast a shadow over her own heart. In the midst of this emotional storm, a realization surfaced, an understanding that the love they had nurtured could not exist in isolation. Their bond, as profound as the depths of the sea, required a sacrifice from both sides, an acknowledgement that love was a force that demanded bravery and resilience, even in the face of uncertainty. Ethan's gaze met Ondine's, a silent pledge passing between them. With a heart heavy with emotion, he vowed to find a way to navigate the waters of their love, to bridge the gap between their realms. Ondine, in turn, pledged her unwavering support, even if it meant exploring uncharted territories. As the moon cast its gentle glow upon the water, the echoes of their pledges merged with the tranquil rhythm of the waves. Their story, one of love that transcended realms, would ripple through time, a tale of two souls who dared to dream beyond the confines of their worlds. In the heart of their love's crucible, Ondine and Ethan faced a choice that would shape the course of their intertwined destinies. Their love, once a gentle current that flowed between realms, had become a tidal force that demanded resolution. The realms of water and land, once separate, were now bound by a bond that defied the ordinary. As the seasons shifted and the world around them transformed, Ondine and Athens' love underwent its own metamorphosis. Their meetings, by the water's edge, became moments of reflection and decision, each conversation bearing the weight of a future that had yet to be defined. Ethan, his heart heavy yet resolute, knew that the time had come to make a choice. He had navigated the waters of uncertainty, had weathered the storms of conflicting responsibilities. Now he stood before the ultimate question: to forsake the world he had always known for a realm he had only glimpsed, all for the love of a water nymph. Ondine, too, faced a choice that was both profound and agonizing. To bind her fate to Ethan's was to embrace the unknown, to weave her destiny with a mortal's, a choice that would forever alter the fabric of her existence. Her love for Ethan was a force that resonated in every ripple, in every echo of the water's song. One evening, as the moon's gentle light bathed the lake in a soft glow, Ondine and Ethan stood together by the water's edge. The air was charged with anticipation, with the electricity that accompanies decisions that shape the tapestry of lives. Their eyes met, and in that moment, the universe seemed to hold its breath. Ethan's voice was a whisper carried by the breeze, his words infused with a determination that came from the depths of his soul. He declared his choice: to leave behind the world he had known, to embrace a life where water's mysteries and Ondine's love intertwined. With every word, he tethered his destiny to hers. Ondine's heart swelled with a mixture of emotions: gratitude, awe, and a profound sense of connection. As the water lapped gently at her feet, she responded in kind, her voice echoing through the night. She pledged her love, her unwavering devotion, and her willingness to embrace the realm of humans, a realm that held both challenges and wonders. Their declarations, like the moon's reflection on water, cast a glow upon their faces, a glow that spoke of the light that love could bring, even in the midst of uncertainty. Their worlds collided, and in that collision, a new world was born, one where love transcended realms, where bonds were forged through sacrifice and choice. With their words, a chapter of unity and transformation was written, an ending that marked a beginning, a resolution that opened the door to infinite possibilities. Ondine and Ethan's love, a love that had navigated uncharted waters, had found its anchor in the realm of commitment and shared purpose. As the moon reached its zenith and stars painted constellations across the sky, Ondine and Ethan sealed their pledge with a kiss that carried with it the weight of their journey, the depth of their emotions, and the promise of a future that stretched beyond the horizon. And so, their tale, a tale that began with curiosity, deepened through connection, weathered challenges through sacrifice, and found resolution in choice, echoed across time, carried by the winds, and whispered through the water's song. Ondine and Ethan's love, a love that transcended boundaries, became a legacy that transcended generations. As we bid farewell to their story, we invite you to carry with you the echoes of their journey, a journey that reminds us that love, in all its forms, can be a force that transforms and unites. This fable on Ondine was brought to you by Fableverse. Subscribe and join our journey through the enchanting realms of myths and legends. This was the second part in a 3-part series on fables about the element of water. After this, we continue the series with Hidden Tales of Air and conclude it with Fire. A 3-part series on Earth can already be viewed on our channel. Subscribe now to explore the wonders of Fableverse.